Going live, and we are now live. So, welcome LYD. We are in here, and if you don't know what LYD stands for, that stands for Live Your Dream. So this is Live Your Dream Networking right here, and we're right now live on the air. And my name is Darrell, and this is your LYD team leader here. And right now, I have on the panel a couple of people with me. More people may join the panel as this broadcast goes on. But first, I'm just gonna go down the line and just introduce a little bit of people that's on the panel right now. I'm gonna introduce me. Welcome. So my name is Darrell. I'm only 21 years old, man, and I've actually been networking for 7 months now. Not long, haven't really been in the game that long, but I've had a huge impact. Network marketing has really changed my life, and it's changing other people's lives, and that's something that I on the air. My name is Darrell, and this is your LYD changing somebody's life. Right now, I have a panel a couple of with me. More people remain on the panel as this broadcast goes on. But first, just gonna go down the line and just Leslie, can you use the microphone, please? That's on the panel right now. I'm gonna introduce me. Welcome. So, my name is Darrell. I'm only 21 years old, man. So, hopefully, I'm gonna go down the line, like I said, and I'm gonna have some other people tell their little stories, how long they've been networking and what it's done for them. So, Lush, you there?
Hey,
Yeah, Lush. So, how long have you been networking?
I've been in network marketing since last November.
And how's that going for you?
It's going good. I mean, I first started because I not just had a child, but I had recently had a child before I started, and I was just looking for, a source of income so I don't have to go back to work. And now, I mean, I've been in for almost a year now, so I guess I should pretty much tell you I'm enjoying it and I'm getting, I'm reaping the benefits of it, or else I would go back to my job. But I mean, it's a good thing to get introduced to, because at the end of the day, everyone wants to be their own boss. Not everyone wants to, be at work doing a 9 to 5, answering to somebody all the time. Like, you want that freedom.
Right, so as you can see, people, we have people on here that's making huge impacts and changing lives. Leslie, are you there?
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, we hear you.
Okay.
So,
Yeah,
you
I'm
mind
here.
introducing yourself?
Uh-huh.
You mind introducing yourself, telling us how long you've been
I'm
networking?
Leslie. I'm out here from Colorado.
Woo!
I've been in network marketing now for about a year, and it's done wonderful things for me. I was able to quit working like 2 months into starting and have built a pretty big team and just really excited. This past week has been kind of exploding. People are getting really excited about making some money for Christmas, I guess.
Yeah, them holidays are definitely coming up and they're coming fast. And that's one of the best times to actually attract people is because of the holidays. Who doesn't need extra money or who doesn't want extra money, especially around the holiday season? So thank you for that, Leslie. Um, Denise, I know I said I wasn't gonna call you, but I'm gonna call you. I know, I see, I gotta get you. You
Why?
just to even up the class because I know you haven't been here that long. But at the same time, I know you're gonna have a huge impact on the game. So go ahead and introduce yourself.
Okay, I've only been in a couple weeks now. And excuse the noise, I'm in McDonald's with my son and I'm babysitting my friend's daughter.
That's fine.
I've only been in a couple weeks. I've got a couple people that have paid the admin, but they haven't completely signed up yet. I have a lot of people that are interested, but it's just a money issue, I guess.
But we're definitely gonna work with you, and that's all about the training process, and it's all about the training part. So as you can see, we have old people here that's been marketing, and we have new people that's just getting started. So Dale, are you there? See if Dale's there. Can you hear us, bro? Okay, so Dale's having some technical difficulties right now, but we will get back to him. Okay, so basically on this call, it's going to be a training call for you guys. Team LYD, if you're on the team, we have a huge team. We're big and we're strong. We're all over Facebook. You're going to see us where you see us, and this is just something that you have to get on right now. This is the winning team for National Wealth Center, guys. Um, I guess I'm going to start off by just getting on the topic of dedication and commitment. In the business, you have to be dedicated. You have to be dedicated with anything that you want to be successful in. If you're not dedicated, you're not going to put in 100% effort. And if you're not putting in 100% effort, you're not going to get the best results. You have to be dedicated. You have to stay committed. And you have to put forth that strong effort and just give the whole 9 yards. So if I slow down, please excuse me because I have many people still writing me and they're trying to get the link to watch the hangout or get on the hangout. Um, but yeah, guys, you have to be dedicated and you have to get in there. So that's the starting key is dedication. You have to once you stay dedicated, I promise to you it's gonna come. Just a prime example I can use for myself, and I'm pretty sure Lush and even Leslie they can correlate with this. Like I said, I've only been in marketing for 7 months, but in them 7 months, I've learned a lot. And one is that not everybody has an open mindset, and not everybody just wants to further their life. But that's cool. That's fine. You have no control over that. People like to watch you. And that's again why dedication is key. People like to watch you. I literally have had people watch me ever since I started networking and promoting on Facebook, advertising on Twitter, sending out tweets here and there. Ever since I've started, people have been watching me, especially Facebook because that's where we hit big. Um, 7 months, I've had a couple of people, weeks back ask me, hey, well, how do you do that thing that you're doing? Or what is it that you do? And these are actually people that I've talked to one time, from months and months back. I have a guy that inboxed me, matter of fact, yesterday, that was just like, hey, I'm going to sign up today. I'm tired of my 9 to 5. I really could use some extra income. And I seriously had talked to this dude one time, and that was last year in December. So people do watch you. So with that dedication, you will basically build up a rep sheet. You have to get yourself a standard ground and you have to get a standard base so people know what you're doing. Everybody knows what McDonald's are because they have their base. Everybody knows what Chick-fil-A is or Zaxby's is because they've been around for a long time. So once you stay in the game for a while and you get your ground, then people more what you're doing. So you'll understand that dedication is key. Now the next thing I'm going to get in is actually Facebook. Because since I say we promote on Facebook big, I'm going to get into actually talking about how we go about, promoting on Facebook and how your Facebook should look. This is a training section. You got to be professional. This is your business. So you have to treat your Facebook as a business. So what you're going to do with your Facebook is make sure that your Facebook is nice. Make sure your Facebook is clean. Guys, you cannot have pictures, of your Facebook and it's all, you old pictures of you on there smoking or drinking. I mean, it's cool if you're at the club, you throw a couple of pictures up. That's nice. But if you having gangs and shooting birds, that's not healthy for your Facebook. You want to have a positive outlet. Like I said, this is a business. So you want to have a positive outlet on your business, on yourself. You are your own business. You have to brand yourself. I wouldn't want to join somebody that doesn't look professional and looks like they don't know what they're talking about, and all they're doing is sharing Vine videos 24/7 on their Facebook. We have a couple of new people that does that, and we have to get them out of that process. But you have to keep your Facebook professional. You have to make it look good, bring positivity, bring the heat, bring some funny, bring all type of engagement for you and others that's watching you, that may be future prospects or maybe future business partners. Some people don't like the term prospects, so maybe future business partners. So keep your Facebook clean. Um, Right now, I'm going to get into how we actually do the conversation. When you're talking to people, we're going to get into the conversation of actually talking to people with marketing. And I'm actually going to have Leslie help me with a little role play in a minute here. When you're talking to people, you have to figure out what they want in life. That's what you guys have to understand, that it's not about you, it's about what the other person wants. That's what it's all about. A lot of people in this company are making, $7,000 a month, 10,000, 25,000. We even have some big people that's making $5,000 a month in recurring income. But when you're prospecting or when you're talking to your guests or your future business partners, don't be so quick to just jump in. Hey, here's my link, sign up, you can make some extra cash. It doesn't work like that. You have to be willing to see what they're all about, pretty much put yourself in their position. Everybody's struggling. It's financial problems all over the world. We know that. And this is a way to basically live your dream. This is a way that you can get out of that situation. So you have to put yourself in their shoes. How can you literally help this person? What goals does this person have? Have a goal for them and have a goal for you. Like by this time next week, I want you to be here. I want you to be there. You want them to be successful. So you have to figure out how you can help them be successful. What can you do more to help them be successful? What can you tell them to do to help them be more successful? So overall, everybody ends up happy. And that's what you have to do. You have to put yourself in your shoes. You have to see what they want and how you can go about getting it. It's not all about, what you have. You have to change your mindset. You know, change it from I can't afford it to how I can afford it. It's all about the mindset and how you come about talking to people. And we had a couple of people drop off. Some people are having technical difficulties. Gonna get them back on the call. Gonna resend out a couple of links. Give me a moment. Hmm. Okay. So, Lush, you mind unmuting your mic for me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right. So, Lush, I just want to ask you a couple of questions about um, simply when you're talking to somebody.
Say
How
that
is
again.
your average approach or response to somebody that asks you about your business?
Depends on what they're asking me. What would they be asking me in this sense?
Okay, so Lush, if I ask you, what is it that you do? What would you tell me?
There's different ways that you can actually answer that question. You could tell them, well, I help people get out of their 9 to 5. I help people be their own, take control of their life. But then there's some people that say, well, what's the name of your company? And at that point, I mean, because I go with the movement. I don't try to brand NWC. I would say in this case, it's LYD.
Hmm.
And then elaborate from there about how they, and ask more questions about them in order to get to where, their passion lies.
Exactly. Exactly. So as you see, the veterans know the way to go. You have to learn about what somebody else wants, and how you can impact their life. It's all about impacting lives, guys. Sheena, are you there? Sheena, you there? Okay, so Sheena is having technical difficulties. Also, I have to send out one more link to Brandon. He's asking for a link. People are writing me on Facebook. Okay, so this is what I want to get into next, guys. I want to get into actually offline marketing. A lot of people we're marketing online, but you have to learn how to market offline too. And Denise, you might need to hear this one. I'm not saying it's you, but you might need to hear this. You have to offline marketing. Everybody know there's nothing like the original. Even with movies, they have part two or the sequel, or a number two or a number three. but there's nothing like the originals. The originals pretty much top it all. And before we had all this three-way calling, cell phones and everything, network marketing's been around so long, people just pretty much, you know, it was communication, face-to-face communication, and that's what you want. You want good face-to-face communication. So you need to start your own group where you stay. You need to have your own area within your own city where you can just build from there and go up. Because one, you're going to have people that's going to be connected with you, and that's nothing but motivation, especially when you're in the same city and you're trying to do things or you all doing things together. Like, oh, well, I'm making this now. Oh, and I just helped this person make this now. It's motivation. You want to have that solid ground base. You have to have that. So when you market offline, it's more interaction face to face, and it's pretty much a better market. You start home meetings, and then you expand to hotel groups. Next thing you know, you're on top of the world doing meetings all around the world with you and your team. Offline marketing is a great way to go. We have flyers, guys. If you don't have the flyers, you can get at me. You can get at Leslie. You can get at Desmond. You can get at Chris. You guys should know these names. If you're just one of these viewers that's watching, you can inbox me, find me on Facebook, or talk to me on Facebook. But we have flyers that you can pass out, guys. These flyers work like magic. I have people that just sign up out of nowhere. They haven't even contacted me, but they just sign up because they see the opportunity. They look at all the information on my flyer. They go watch the presentation video. And then after that, they just sign up. They still haven't contacted me. I try to contact some of them, and it's nothing. They just took it and they ran with it. But offline marketing is pretty much where it's at. So online marketing is great. Offline marketing is even better. And on our next presentation, our next video, I'm going to actually get into how and what you can do with your offline marketing. And we're going to actually get into more role play on the things that you can say or you should say when you're prospecting. Again, it's all about how you present yourself, not as far as much as the business. Because I want to know you, and that person wants to know you and how you can help them out. Leslie dropped off the call. Oh, okay. Well, and a lot of some other few people have dropped off the call just because they had to go to work, is what I'm hearing. Sheena doesn't have her microphone, but I don't think they'll be able to see the chat. But I'm pretty sure Sheena agrees with all this. But Sheena's a veteran. She was telling me how swamped she was today. She must have like 40 messages in her others inbox on Facebook and like 10 messages direct. And she's been going ham and she's been going in pretty much prospecting and talking to people, changing lives every day. Getting this daily pay. It's important that you have to promote yourself and just be yourself. Don't worry about what everybody else doing. Don't depend on. Okay, she sent the chat. Don't depend on your sponsor to help. She said she totally agree. Don't depend on your sponsor to get you where you need to be. Need to have enough motivation. You need to have enough skill sets to get yourself above. You want to be better than your sponsor. I mean, I have people under me that I feel that's personally better than me, and they drive me to do more. But don't depend on your sponsor. Sponsors help you. We have a huge support group that's more than welcome to help you. But overall, you have to promote yourself and you have to promote your well-being and be positive. Be funny, be positive, get more attraction. The laws of attraction, and it works. Denise, I see you over there enjoying that food. You making me hungry. I hope you're sharing after this video because I want some. I may go get me some after this. I don't pretty much do McDonald's, but I may get me some. But
That's all right. Come on up here.
are you sharing?
Yeah, come on. I'll buy you dinner.
It's cool. Hey, if I come, it's on me. It's on me. It's on me. Since you want to share, it's on me. But Lush, do you have anything else that you want to say? Do you have anything else that you would like to close with?
I mean, I just want to touch on the offline marketing thing, even though we're not going to really go into it in this training.
Yeah.
But I think it's important that people kind of try to build those relationships offline because you get better retention when you get people from offline. They see you all the time, you know, they can personally interact with you and kind of relate with you. So for your business, it's better because online, you're just meeting. If you're meeting people online, it takes longer to build that relationship with them. When you're offline, you have a better advantage. So there's better retention when you get people that way.
Right. All right. And Denise, do you have any questions? Like my question is when you go share it, but do you have any questions at all? No questions. All right. Well, Denise doesn't have any questions. She's over there enjoying her food. I don't have any question. Thank you, Lush, for that closing remark. I like that. And she's exactly right. You get more retention, you know, more face-to-face interaction, and it's more of a positive drive when you know the people and they're in your city. You're doing things together. You're doing meetings together. You're collaborating. You're going around, you know, just telling everybody all excitingly about this business that you're in. You're pretty much doing everything together, meetings, business trips, you know, all these hotels and lifestyle that you want to live without having to actually do a 9 to 5 job.
Let me say one more thing.
Go
All
ahead.
right. Well, the reason why I'm saying this is because there's a lot of some of us on the call already have experience, but
Hmm.
we need to take into consideration that there's some people that are coming into this business brand new. So to touch on the fact that you said, you know, don't depend on your sponsor, but don't make your sponsor the only thing that you're leaning on.
Hmm.
So people need to, I mean, I feel like it benefited me doing extra training in my spare time, like watching other big time network marketers on YouTube or whatever, you know, just to develop that skill set and get more, I guess, side advice from the people that are already doing it big where I want to be.
Hmm. Exactly. And that's what you have to do. You have to brand yourself. You have to work on yourself. If you want to be there, you can be there. Anybody on this call or anybody that's not on the call, any of these people watching, you can be, you know, wherever you want to be in this game. You just have to put in the work. So you're gonna have to study. You're gonna have to really pretty much learn. You can always learn something from anyone. You know, it doesn't matter if I'm under you. It doesn't matter if I'm under you. You learn something new every day. And I strongly believe that that is entirely true. Whether you may know it or not, you know, you learn something new every day. You have to, you know, establish yourself and you have to pretty much put yourself to that point where, hey, I'm going to take it serious. I really want to get here. I'm going to, you know, look up some other people, some other top marketers, see what they did. You know, I'm going to study. That's how you pass a test. You study. That's how you're going to be great in network marketing. You study. The more you study, the more you'll be able to put your evasive plan in action, and the better you'll do. I mean, it's common sense, and that's just basically how it works. So thank you again, Rush, for that. That was absolutely marvelous. You know, you lean on your sponsor, but the way I look at it is I want to be better than my sponsor, so I'm gonna take what you can give me, and after that, it's off to the races. And you know, you have to be able to take yourself and put yourself in the place of you being the leader. You're the leader. You're gonna take control, and you're gonna experience this greatness that you have beside you to basically get out there and do more. So that's pretty much all we have to do for this training session and this training call. The next one is pretty much going to be all the offline marketing techniques, exactly step-by-step directions, instructions, not directions, instructions on how you can go about doing it. We basically have a plug-and-play system, a layout of everything, how you're going to do it, and then online marketing, I'm going to actually take you guys through screen sharing of something that we call the formula. A lot of people know of it. Some people don't do it correctly, but it's still something good to go over exactly. And then in addition to that, we're going to have a full panel and we're going to be doing various scenarios of role playing. A lot of people feel that they get rejected 24/7, but you really don't. And you really don't have to. Most of the time you don't. You may get rejected from that moment, but you're really not getting rejected. And for those reasons, it's simply because they don't have the money or they just think it's not real, which it entirely is, but that comes back to the support factor. And while we do these type of videos and while we do have the type of Facebook groups that we have and pretty much everything that we do in one. So that's pretty much it. LYD training session. You know, we're going in, we're making huge moves. Sheena, I know you're doing well. Lush, she's doing exceedingly well. Denise, we working on you. I know you're gonna share that food with me, so I thank you for that. And everybody that's been on the call, everybody that's watching the call, we actually had 10 viewers watching this call. Yay! But would have had more yesterday, but nobody could get on the call yesterday. Sheena says yay. Her mic's not working, but she says yay. And that's pretty much all we have for this one. And on that note, I would like to thank everybody once again. And that's it. Go get them. You got greatness within you. Bring that greatness out. You can do it. Let's rock. LYD, live your dreams, man.